arguments are complete. Now the waiting game begins as the U.S. Supreme Court decides the issue of same-sex marriage in Michigan and really across the nation.
And it's a long wait, too. 7 Action News reporter Anu Prakash standing by live in Washington, where she watched history unfolding today in the High Court. Anu?
Well, some call this the civil rights issue of our time, and for the Hazel Park couple at the center of this debate, they tell me they are honored to be a part of history. Supporters of the challenge to Michigan's ban on same-sex marriage felt optimistic after making their case in front of the highest court in the land. April DeBoer and Jane Rouse of Hazel Park started this process because they want to adopt each other's children. They never expected to be a part of history.
We're very optimistic. Everybody had questions, pro, against, so we just have to see what happens and how this all is decided by them.
Oral arguments took 2.5 hours, with one question being, can a state refuse to issue a marriage license to a same-sex couple under the 14th Amendment? Mary Bonato argued on behalf of DeBoer and other petitioners.
Yet the legal commitment, responsibility, and protection that is marriage is off limits to gay people as a class. The stain of unworthiness that follows on individuals and families contravenes the basic constitutional commitment to equal dignity.
Arguing on behalf of the state, Michigan Special Assistant Attorney General John Bursch. Both sides face tough questions.
The premise is that we want to encourage children to be bonded to their biological mother and father. We don't deny at all, disagree at all, that same-sex couples can be bonded to their children. We hope that's the case.
But you see, this is what I think is difficult for some people with your argument, is that it's hard to see how permitting same-sex marriage discourages people from being bonded with their biological children.
The oral arguments were interrupted by a same-sex marriage opponent who started screaming. He was removed from the building. Outside of court, people on both sides voiced their opinions. Of course, it's what the 9 justices have to say that could potentially legalize gay marriage in this country.
All the justices seem to have questions that they wanted answered, and, they got their points in. So, I think that'll help guide them.
Well, there's certainly been a lot of passion, a lot of emotion on both sides of this high-profile case, this debate. What's next? Well, the justices are expected to have their decision sometime late June. Reporting live in Washington, D.C. tonight, Anu Prakash, 7 Action News.
We'll be watching, Anu. Thank you for the live report from Washington tonight.